No. Why you owing me? I'm free. Don't owe me, motherfucker. You ain't gonna hear my name in no indictments. Why did you sound like you've been waiting the whole show to say that? You sound like you was in the front row of the balcony. Okay, he gets a drink. I'm gonna save he gets a drink. Ask him. You been to a Diddy party? I told you I'm gonna ask him. No, I mean I've been to parties where Diddy was at, but I ain't been to a Diddy party. I never went to no after shit either. So I got invited one time. I didn't go, and yeah. Well, it was crazy because I was at this party, and I was talking to this one girl. I just got to LA, man. But the party was all right. And the girl was like, I was like, yo, they all going. She goes, no, I'm trying. She wanted to. And I was like, all right. So who knew a one night stand saved my asshole that night? You know, like when Diddy got busted, I found her on Instagram. Hey, I just want to say I appreciate you. You look like you've had a really good life. She got like 3 kids. She's married now. Congratulations on everything. And thank you so much. That's why one night stands are important, ladies. You're saving lives out here. I never saw that girl before that night. I never saw her after that, but we f***ed that night. Thank God. I had to get snipped up. I had twins last year unexpectedly. I mean, I'm not gonna say unexpectedly. I nutted in her. I mean, that's what happens when you nut in somebody. You get them pregnant. I hate people say that dumb shit. That was unexpected pregnancy. I was like, did you nut in her? What do you think was gonna happen? Unexpected is when you nut in an esophagus or a belly button. That's an unexpected pregnancy, but not the vagina. I knew, oh my God, I knew I should have pulled. I fucking knew it. That pussy was good though, man, couldn't lie. Because when I felt it happening, half my brain was like, pull out! Gary, get the fuck out of there! The other half was like, no, this shit feel good, we risking this shit. Oh my God, wow! And you know, guys, we're so stupid, we'll try to rationalize in our own brain to try to convince ourselves everything's okay. Because I remember I nutted, you know. And then an hour later, I'm in the shower. I'm like, you know, trying to think like, yeah, probably shouldn't have did that. And when she, here's the thing, when she called me and told me she's pregnant, I did the math. I was like, oh, we was in Italy. That's when I nutted in you, you know? So we was in Rome when it happened. So I remember because I was in the shower about an hour later, and I was in my brain, I was like, we should be good. We're American. We in Italy. We had a time change and customs, and I got my passport stamped. We should be good. I don't think two Americans can get pregnant in Italy. Yeah. I remember when she called me too, she's like, Gary, I got some news, I'm pregnant. I don't get mad about a lot of shit. I just be like, life be lifing. So I was like, for real? She's like, yeah. And then I called her like, she called me like a month later, and she goes, you're not gonna believe this shit, it's twins. I was like, okay, you're doing a lot right now, for real, I'm trying to be cool. Boys are here now. They're always black, brother. That was a dumb question. He said, is she black? They're always black. That was so stupid. That was the dumbest question I've gotten all year. Was she black? You see how he tried to get me caught up? I will be the only white guy if I did get a white girl pregnant. Black dudes be like, that sellout motherfucker. I knew he wasn't sell out. White motherfucker got a white girlfriend. Are you guys married?
Yeah.
How many years?
18.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Well, I'm trying to do the math. So you got married in 2006?
Yeah.
Okay. How long did you guys date before you got married?
2 years.
Oh, 2. So you met in 2004. In Columbus?
Cincinnati.
Oh, you met in Cincinnati? Really? That's where I'm from. We're at in Cincinnati. You was at my show when you met?
Well, we met before that. We went to your show. We were dating 20 years ago.
No way.
Yeah.
Where was the show at? The Funny Bone?
Cincinnati.
Really?
Or Newport.
That's crazy. And did you guys f- that night? That night? I like to know if my fans are happy when they leave the show. I don't want them going back arguing. F you. I'm going to be like, no, we're going back to see Gary. He's like, bro, I get pussy every time I go see Gary. Gary's in town. You look at, I know why you want to go. You want to relive 2004. That's always good, man. I'm glad. You guys live up here now?
Yeah.
What brought you up here?
His job.
Your job? You work for the university, or? Does he talk? Is he a mute? Because right now he don't give me shit. Just think about that pussy on the way home, man. Like, just say goodnight, Gary. Can't wait till this show's over, bro. I was a little worried at first. I was going to have to start sign language, that motherfucker. You good? I used to mess with this deaf girl. I did. I lived in D.C. and she went to Gallaudet University. She was on the volleyball and basketball team. She was a beast. She had a fucking ass body, but she was deaf. So I would go see her at the dorms, and this is before cell phones. I was 17, 18 years old, and then we'd have to. She used to call me. I was in the Navy. She used to call me on the phone, and there was a payphone in the hallway. So it'd be like, this was the whatever deaf hotline number. There's so-and-so wants to speak to Gary. And so I got on there. So everything I said, the lady, I could hear her typing, and she would read it back to me. But it was fucked up when she called because I'd say something like, yeah, he crazy. And then the lady would be like, ha, 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 your turn. It's like, what the f***? You fucking up the joke. Here's what's crazy. So, we really dated for like a month. We did. That was my girl for a month. But I went to one of the basketball games, one of the male games, Gallaudet, one of the male games. So there's no music, pointless. It's the quietest fucking game you will ever go to. You could hear the scoreboard clicking. Click, 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 click. And then this one brother came down and did like a windmill dunk. Wha-pow! And all the kids, they can't hear, they don't know how they sound. So they can feel the vibration off the vocal cords, because the vocal cords work. So they all took them plastic Coke cups, and they raised it up, and they just screaming it. And it's the most god-awful sound you can hear. When you get like 1,000 people, warn a motherfucker. You can't just be sitting in silence and then 1,000 people take a cup. I was mad at her. Because I looked at her, I said, you ain't never made that sound when I've been with you. I've had you bent over your bed. You ain't never made the sound. I've been whispering. I never knew why I got quiet when I had sex with her in the dorm. Like, Because nobody could hear me. I could have been loud as you like that gap? I did good, ain't it? Nobody could hear. I enjoyed her, but man, that was different. It was different. When you silent, mama. You gotta tap her. I still enjoyed it, but it was different. I ain't gonna lie. You gotta tap her for everything. Oh my God. You got to taking me back, boy. Back down memory lane. That's why I always like coming back to Ohio, man. Just bring back a bunch of memories for me. First girl I ever fingered was in Ohio. Shouts out to Brenda. Not gonna give her last name, but damn. That's a big day. It's a big day in a young man's life, you know. Like I think women maybe losing your virginity is probably that's a big day. I'm assuming, but man, the virginity's big. But I think the day you finger bang a girl is almost as big as the day you lose your virginity, because that's the first time you're like touching a woman's private part. Because I'll never forget, it was like the first week of school, my junior year. You know, I was a late bloomer because somebody went down. I know I heard you. I was a late bloomer because up until my end of my 10th grade year, it was like nothing popping off of my body. It looked like the movie Powder. Then me and Brenda, we ended up in the gym, and we just started making out. You know, and I'm kissing her, and my hand went up her shirt, and that's the first time I ever touched a titty in my life. And I remember I never went inside a bra. I stayed outside the bra. So I remember thinking, I was like, dang, Brenda got a real bra. My mom got bras like this. I've seen bras like this in the dryer. And then my hand went down her shirt, and I hit the belly button. And I started playing with her belly button. She's like, Gary, you know that's my belly button? I said, I know. I didn't. I thought I was there. I was like, dang, Brenda gonna have tiny ass babies. How's she gonna push a baby out of this tiny little hole? I looked up, lunch was almost over. I said, I gotta make a move. So I put my hand down her pants. I had no idea how the female body worked. I didn't know when your fingers are down there for a few seconds, the weather's gonna change dramatically. Because I was like, ooh, you leaking. You leaking, Brenda. Your broke. You gotta go see a school nurse. Something wrong with you. What the f*** is this? Did you get bit by a spider? What kind of Peter Parker pussy you got, Brenda? I just remember walking around the hallway all day just intrigued with my hand. I went to football practice, I couldn't put my shoulder pads on. My boyfriend would go, Gary, what's wrong? I go, what? I put my finger down girl's pants, now my hand's sticky and shit. He was like, Brenda? Brenda was a hoe, man. Oh, man, Brenda. Funniest part about this whole story. 15 years later, I'm back in my hometown. I'm at Cracker Barrel getting something to eat. I'm just sitting there playing that peg game, trying to figure out how the f*** you get one. All of a sudden I hear, oh my God, Gary Owen. Guess who my goddamn wish is for? Motherfucker Brenda. I looked up, she goes, you remember me? I said, you know I do. What the f***? I forgot, I finger banged you. Yeah, I remember. That was stupid on her part to ask that. She was like, you still ain't what? Every time I saw her walk by, I'd be calling for her, hey Brenda, can you come here for a second? I get a little more water. Have a drink. I'll see you later, Brenda. Good seeing you again. That was fun. That was a long time ago. it's so funny too, because I grew up in Southern Ohio, but it was funny when I was, it brought back some memories when they was talking about the Haitians moved into Springfield. And it's black people is what they're really saying, you know. Like, I've never seen an Asian or Latino Haitian. But that's really what they're saying. I don't think it would have been tripping if a bunch of Ukrainians moved in. But I remember when I grew up, I went to a predominantly all-white high school. We had like 10 black guys out of the 4 grades. They were our core black guys. But then you'd have black guys move in and out of our school sometimes. It was funny because we had a boys' home that went through our school, so it was called the Bunker Hill Boys' Home. So if anybody got in trouble in Cincinnati or Dayton, chances are they end up at our school for a couple months. And we never knew who the white guys were because there were so many white people, but we knew who the black guys was. So it'd be f***ed up because like our football team would be really good for like 3 games. And then we get to practice on Monday and be like, where the f*** did Jeremiah go? No, he went back to Cincinnati. We'd be beating the f*** out of the all-boy Catholic schools and losing in vocational schools and And then the boys' home they got free lunch. So they got the little gift card. I call it a little card. And then one of my buddies from high school was Paul. He was one of our core 10. You know, he was the black guy. I was always there, but we'd always ate lunch together. And then I realized he was getting all these. I realized what he was doing because he'd go up and get his lunch. He'd have all kinds of shit on his tray, and he'd look at the cafeteria lady run the register. He'd go Bunker Hill. And she's like, all right, go ahead. I go, she didn't ask for his ticket. And I'd be right behind him like, Bunker Hill. She goes, you got your ticket? I was like, you ain't asked the black guy for his ticket. I get so mad at Paul. I was like, you give me some of them tater tots, motherfucker. Trump's entertaining, nothing else, you know, like he just says what he wants. He just goes off script, you know. How you feel about the economy? They're eating dogs. Oh. As soon as he said that, I was like, damn, he don't give a f*** about the Asian vote. Kind of funny, he was talking about a bunch of Haitians in Springfield, Ohio. You know, there's at least one Chinese restaurant owner like, they eat the dog too. It's just us. The worst part about it is, as soon as Trump said that about the Haitians in Springfield, the media just flocked to Springfield, Ohio, and interviewed the worst white people you can interview on the planet. I've been to Springfield. There's some decent suburbs, not who they interviewed. One dude had no front teeth, sitting on his fence, looking at a bunch of Haitians like, I hate them. I ain't seen my cat in 3 weeks. What? Completely embarrassing. And he didn't even know why he hates them. Why don't you like him? I just don't. I was like, this guy's a man of few words and thoughts. I just don't. What the f*** when you... Springfield's not that big. I don't know why you wouldn't want a bunch of Haitians to move in. I didn't understand the drawback. I was thinking, God, just let them really integrate into the community, and then in about 12, 15 years, the sports team should be way better. Who don't want a little Patrick Mahomes running back there? Same guy, like, I hate him. Well, your daughter don't. You're missing your cat, but they found her cat. Because you know that's the one they're going to get. The one guy, I hate him. For sure knocking the bottom out of his daughter pretty soon.